Why do some revivals fail to last? People are touched, awakened, and spiritually alive for a moment, yet within weeks or months, they return to their old ways. The answer is unsettling. The conditions required to sustain the new wine are violated. The problem isn't with the wine itself, it's with the wineskin. You cannot mix the old and the new without a reaction. New wine demands transformation, and the question is, are we willing to change? In Mark 2:18, Jesus illustrates this with a powerful metaphor. The old wine was once new, but every move of God brings fresh wine. The challenge isn't in receiving it, but in preparing the vessel that will carry it. The wineskin must be transformed. Otherwise, the new wine will destroy both itself and the vessel that holds it. Wineskins in Scripture symbolize more than just individuals. They represent structures, systems, methodologies, and strategies. For every move of God, there is a spiritual formation and pattern that must be capable of hosting it. Without this transformation, the glory cannot be sustained. Old wineskins are not cast aside because they are broken, but because they cannot sustain new wine. Every dimension of God's glory demands a transformation of the vessel to ensure the glory is not wasted. Jesus emphasizes preparation over anticipation. Sanctification, preparing by God's standards, is the key to receiving His glory. Desires and prayers alone are insufficient. In fact, there are times when God withholds the new wine as an act of mercy, knowing that an unprepared vessel would only break under the weight of His glory. Destruction doesn't always stem from error. Even truth can overwhelm an unprepared vessel. A new dimension of God's glory can destabilize an old structure, not because of demons or spiritual opposition, but due to a spiritual reaction. Jesus cautions us, if we truly want new wine, we must prepare the wineskin. When God's glory was to rest upon the tabernacle, Bezalel and Aholiab received divine blueprints for its construction. The tabernacle was a new wineskin, carefully designed to host God's presence. Exodus 31, 1-11. They weren't left to decide how to build it. God's presence only comes when His people prepare according to His standards, not their own desires, hunger, or cries. The same principle applies today. To receive the new, we must restructure and adjust ourselves, sometimes replacing old systems entirely. Even John the Baptist understood this truth. When Jesus arrived, John declared, "Behold the Lamb," and humbly said, "I must decrease so that He may increase." John 3:30. John recognized that he was the old wineskin, and he directed his disciples to follow the new glory. But John himself didn't transition. He remained in the old system, and not even he was spared. While others were being resurrected, John died, offended, in pain, questioning Jesus' messiahship. The man who baptized Jesus sent messengers asking, "Are you the one who is to come, or should we look for another?" John's inability to embrace the new wineskin left him outside the provision of the new structure. Every time the Pharisees fought Jesus, they weren't opposing His miracles, they were resisting the new wineskin. They rejected the structure and methodology He brought. The hardest part of embracing new glory isn't witnessing its arrival. It's the stretching required to make room for it. Maintaining a new wineskin demands constant transformation. Every level of glory comes with a price, a willingness to submit to God's terms for higher dimensions of His presence. New wineskins are formed when we allow God to stretch, refine, and sometimes completely rebuild us. This process is not optional if we hope to sustain the new wine. The new wine is ready, but the question remains, is your wineskin prepared? Transformation is not an option. It's the requirement. Embrace the process, for every dimension of God's glory comes with a demand. Let go of the old, stretch into the new, and create space for His presence to dwell. The cost is high, but the reward is eternal.
If this story inspired you, don't forget to give this video a thumbs up, share it with someone who might need a little encouragement, and subscribe to our channel for more uplifting and insightful content. Hit the notification bell so you never miss a new upload. Together, let's explore more timeless lessons and stories that inspire positive change. Thank you for watching, and see you in the next video.